13, you said, right?
Yeah,
Right.
13.
So, and if they were sitting on his face passing gas, and they could do it for hours. When they'd say they could do it for hours, he's a burglar.
What you say?
But what would they say if they knew they could tease the burglar for hours and sit on his face and pass gas? What would they say?
I'm not sure. I haven't thought that far.
Not sure, knowing their personality as you do, I'm saying. Like I said, so, and out of all the questions so far, which one makes you laugh the most? Being you know about psychology.
Out of the questions so far, which one makes me laugh the most?
Right. Gives you the most power rush, right?
The question about riding him around the house.
Right. Be funny, right?
Yeah.
Be funny, right? And how would it make you laugh if you and your female relatives and female friends could make his face look just like a female? Wax his eyebrows, pluck his eyebrows, put a wig on him.
Oh, I'm actually in school for cosmetics, so it would be nice to practice.
Be funny? Be funny, right? So if you had a chance to do that, how would it make you laugh, relieve all your stress if you could pluck his eyebrows, wax them?
Oh, it would be nice. I can actually practice on him.
Right, be funny, right? And if you were to practice on him to make you laugh, how would you be positioned on top of him as you're plucking his eyebrows and waxing him?
Well, I would have to stand beside him because
Right. Well, if you wanted to see him squirm, to give you a power rush on that.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they would sit on him so they could see him squirm.
Oh no, I'm light as a feather. I'm pretty sure you would.
Okay. Right. So who would be the one who would get a kick out of the one to be sitting on him as you had his head resting in your lap as you're plucking his eyebrows?
My aunt.
Right. So if you were plucking his eyebrows, what would you like to say to tease him?
He's gonna look nice like a girl.
Right. Be funny, right? So if you made him look just like a female to make sure the wig stayed, would you like to use a hot glue gun, super glue, or both to make you laugh?
And he's a burglar?
Right, if he was a burglar, you were making his face up to look like a female to relieve all your stress. Would you like, if you put a wig on his head, would you like to use a hot glue gun, super glue, or both?
Super glue.
Right, so he did a really good job. Couldn't tell he was a guy. Out of all your male relatives or male friends, who'd be the first one to tease him, means his face looks like a female?
My little cousins.
Right, okay. And which one would that be?
The one that's 13.
13, right, okay. And if he knew his face looked like a female, what would your 13-year-old cousin do to him to freak him out in the middle of the night if he was tied up on the bed facing upward?
In the middle of the night?
Right, if you wanted to tease him, right.
Probably take pictures of him and post it on the internet.
That's true, right. And out of all your male relatives, who would you say is the wildest?
I'm not sure. My relatives are pretty crazy.
Right. So knowing of all your male relatives, if they knew his face looked like a female and they had a chance to sit on him, who would be the first one to tease him or like freak him out, being his face looks like a female of all the males?
I don't think they'll sit on him because they already know he's a male.
Right. But they knew if they knew it, they wanted to tease him to freak him out, being his face looks like a female, and it would give him like a power rush. You know what I mean by a power rush, right?
Yeah.
So if they were to sit on him, how would they would sit on him to freak him out, being his face looks like a female?
I would just say they probably would stand on his chest. I wouldn't say they'd sit on him.
Right. And the only reason why they say that because it's all about power.
Okay.
Control to see him. That's why they say that. But more likely, out of all your males, who'd be the one to sit on his chest to freak him out?
My brother.
Right. Okay. And how old is he?
23.
Right. So your brother sat on his chest, and he knew his face looked like a female. What would you like to do to freak him out, being his face looks like a female, if your brother sat on his chest?
Wait, what was the question?
If your brother sat on his chest to freak him out, What would your brother like to do to the burglar? If you knew he was first, if your brother knew his personality, that the burglar was prejudiced, disrespectful women, cruel animals, makes fun of heavy people, your brother had a chance to tease him, and your brother had a chance to sit on his chest to tease him, to, you know, because the guy's face looked like a female. What would your brother do to freak him out, do you think?
Probably slap him.
Right, okay. And what would your brother slap him with if he sat on his chest to tease him?
A paddleboard.
Paddleboard? Okay, right. And how would your brother get a kick out of your brother knew whenever he's angry or stressed out, he could pee on his face? What would your brother say? To relieve all his anger and stress.
What would he say?
If your brother had an opportunity to pee on his face, if he knew he was a burglar, your brother knew whenever he's angry or stressed out, he could pee on his face to relieve all his stress. What would your brother say?
He'd probably say, okay.
That'd be funny, right?
Yeah.
So if your brother was going to pee on his face to make sure all the pee got in his face, how close would he get to his face to make sure all the pee got in his face, knowing your brother?
Probably not too close.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, you know a lot of people say, you know what a lot of guys say?
What?
A lot of guys said they would probably sit on his chest and then pee.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Well, really, you know why they say that? Because it's all about control, power.
Oh yeah.
just to see him squirm. That was the reason why. So they had a chance to do that. Your brother knew that was the reason why, and your brother knew he was prejudiced. How much more would your brother enjoy it?
Probably a little bit more.
Right. So your brother had a chance to do that. Then he was going to pee on his face, and the guy that's tied up didn't know that your brother was going to pee on his face at first. What do you think the guy would think your brother was going to do if he was in that position?
He probably think he was going to beat him up.
Right. Well, if he was sitting on his chest and your brother was getting ready to pee, but the guy didn't know your brother was going to pee up first, what do you think the guy would think your brother was going to do if he was in that position? Your opinion.
I'm not
If
sure.
he knew his face was made up to look like a female, what do you think the guy would think your brother was going to do? That would make you laugh.
I don't know. I guess hit him.
Right? What do you think he would think he was going to hit him with?
A book.
Oh, what's that?
A book.
Right. Well, if he was sitting on his chest, getting ready to pee, what do you think he might think he was going to hit him with? Beans, you know about psychology.
Huh?
Beans, you know about psychology. You ever heard of hazing before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Like a lot of college students, there's like it's like a psychological power rush. Is what it is. It's all about power and control. So if he was in that position, what do you think you would think your brother was going to do?
You know what? He probably think that he would put dirty towels in his mouth.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Dirty towels in his mouth.
He was going to think he was. I'm sorry. You think he was going to do what? I didn't catch that.
Put dirty towels in his mouth.
Put it very down. Okay, right.
Yeah.
And you know what a lot of people say too?
What?
A lot of people say he probably thinks he's going to teabag him.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I didn't think about that.
Well, it's all about control. That's all it is.
Oh yeah.
Because you know he wouldn't like it, so therefore, if he wouldn't like it, that's the reason why he would like it, because you know he wouldn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about power and control. Because you know about psychology, so you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I took a
now
psychology
you're a smart girl. You're a smart girl. You know about psychology. But out of 12 straight guys, guess how many said would make him do something he didn't want to do?
Out of 12 straight guys?
Yeah, they did a survey. Out of 12 straight guys, guess how many said would make him do something he didn't want to do? That's a power rush.
How many?
All 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and wait till I tell you the reason why. Wait till you hear the reason why. Because they said he looks like a female, right? So they could relieve themselves, but at the same time they knew he was a guy, so they could relieve their anger too.
Oh, you know, that makes so much
It
sense.
was all about control. That's all it was. It was dealt with adrenaline rush. That's all it was.
That makes
Right?
so much sense, yeah.
Right? Makes sense, right? So for that reason, if all your male relatives knew that the burglar was prejudiced, how many would love to do that to teach him one?
I don't think
That's a power rush.
probably not many, if any, because I don't think my relatives would feel comfortable They'll probably try to find other ways to have a power.
Well, the reason why they say that, the reason why though, it was only because it was all about power and control. They knew that was the reason why. Teach them a lesson, I'm saying.
Probably like maybe one.
Who more likely to be the one who would try to do that and freak him out?
My cousin.
What's that?
My cousin.
Right, and how old is he?
19.
He's 19, right? Okay. So if he was bragging to all your male relatives about what a power rush it was, what would all your male relatives? Because you ever heard of a snowball effect?
Yes.
When some people do it and everybody else wants to do it just because they know that, he doesn't like it, right?
Uh-huh.
So